back out to the corner. They swing it around. Three-pointer is on the way. Good for Dylan Williams, who is off to a great start. And the lead is at 3 for Triton at 8-5.
You ain't got time to
look out. Here comes A.J. Dixon,
to get up.
and he slams it home for Triton. That's going to make it 10-5 in favor of Triton. And we have a foul on the floor.
What is this?
10-5, Trojans in the lead. They're fixing the scoreboard again. It's probably a little tricky when you don't have Indian Hills playing, so whoever's operating the scoreboard trying to get their bearings about them. A little conversation here on the sideline. That foul went against A.J. Dixon of Triton from about 17 feet. That's going to be off the mark, but
Good one,
Rivers will
brother.
keep the possession alive. Inside, and foul from behind by Toulouse Samuels. Takes the easy bucket from Zaire Beverly, who was going to check the structure of the facility, but the foul stopped the fun. 3 team fouls now.
You like Juku commentator?
Triton. And that is the first
He
foul.
said he went up, my shoe went off. He said we poke fake me. Who's these guys? Look, coming in, you see them?
That one is good. Beverly is an 88.9% free throw shooter on the season. He's out of Los Angeles, California. $10-7 ball game in favor of Triton.
Smell like coffee.
Anthony Sellers, number 3, has had a great start. He gave it up, and now there could be a turnover, but they're able to maintain the possession.
Oh.
And picking the pocket there. Leaves it for his buddy, and he couldn't find the handle, but Three Rivers gets it. Bringing it home is Zaire Beverly. So sometimes things just work out in your favor. Three Rivers just about turned it over, but Beverly was Johnny on the spot and got that slam he was looking for to the last possession. And we've got a 1-point ball game with 15:52 left here in the first half. The one-handed lay-in won't go. Three Rivers comes out with a chance to take the lead. Down the middle.
Hey, let's go K5.
Zaire Beverly. Back-to-back possessions where he powers it home and
Please get his picture together. Yeah, it may have been Zaire. I just seen the 5.
A.J. Dixon hounded there, and that's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay with Triton. Zaire Beverly averages 13.3 a ball game, and defensively he's been steady today. We have an 11-10 lead in favor of the Raiders out of Poplar Bluff, Missouri. 3 years. I don't know if he's tuned in, but we got a shout out to our good buddy Willie Hilburn down there.
Oh.
Who took great care of us when we were down there last year for the IMO Challenge.
Willie.
Willie runs the arena. He's their, I suppose you'd call him their SID. Does a little bit of everything for them. And he made it to a great state.
That's probably your guy.
Easy to work with. We appreciate that, Willie. 15:05 left to go in the opening half. First game of the IMO Challenge. And that's going to be a travel to any steps for Fahim Moran. Fahim is out of Miami, Florida. He's a 6'5" redshirt freshman, and that time he took 20 steps. 3 turnovers on Three Rivers, 2 on Triton. Three-pointer out of the way, and no good. Fight for the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds, and it will belong to the Raiders. We are very busy on Go Hills TV.
commentator. I mean, it's gonna be a family affair. I might as well get into coaching.
4 of the
Shooting.
8 games here will have the audio play-by-play from Hutchinson, Kansas of that. And
It switched reels.
trips are presented by Bridge City Realty. Helping you follow the Warriors on the road and helping you here at home buy or sell your next home. Bridge City Realty from Klingman Broker. Raiders maintain possession. Fahim Moran will fire it in. Had to track the basketball down.
Yeah, he was gone for a minute. I don't know where the ref went to. Usually the refs don't even bother. Shot, Bubba.
Three-pointer on the way. Good. Demetrius
5
White
of 8.
gets
6 of 8, I mean. 5 of
The
8.
lead is 4, largest lead of the ball game. For Three Rivers, they trailed by 5
When
just a
Steve's
minute
coming
ago.
in.
He is locked in.
They are now on a 9-0 run.
Good job.
Down the
Oh,
lane.
good play.
And he couldn't get the slam to go. That's going to be a foul. Basket wouldn't go, but
I like the way they're playing though.
looks like they're going to get Dylan Williams with the foul. That'll be team foul
You
number
might
4.
win this. You got your money saved up for March 9.
3% free throw shooter will go to the line. Sellers out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. He's a 6'6" sophomore. And he got that one to go.
As far as 3-point shooting, you know what I'm saying?
Trey Bolding comes on for Triton. And Robert Alexander is on the floor for Three Rivers on the Honey Creek Resort court. Honey Creek Resort located in Appaloosa County, Iowa. Great destination. Check it out. Those of you watching from other areas, Honey Creek Resort. Montgomery comes back in or onto the floor for Three Rivers.
That's what I'm calling.
16-10 lead for the Raiders. Raiders are 3 of 3 now from the free throw line. In the lane, kicks it out. A little shimmy shake, but the official said he moved his foot before he put the ball down, and it'll go as a travel. Called against Trey Bolding. Taking a look at your schedule coming up next. Marshalltown and State Fair, that's scheduled for a 3 o'clock start. And then Southeastern and Moberly at 5. That one intrigues me. Of course, Indian Hills fans will be interested to see what Moberly has this year. That three-pointer's up the front of the rim, no good. Grabbed up and out of there by William Scott. And here comes Triton. Bolding. Trying to dump it down low. They lose the handle. That'll be a turnover. Now the ball's loose in the middle of the floor. Bolding has got it, and we're going to have a jump ball situation. On top of that, and it is going to be Triton basketball. So the arrow is pointing at Triton's bench, but I think it would typically point in the direction that the ball will be going. But that must not be how they do it, because he flipped the arrow again, and now they're going to flip it back. There we go. First home game of the year. Getting everything in line with the crew. Three-pointer out of the way is good. That is Amar Aguilera. Puts that one in, and Triton has cut the lead to 3 here. 12:29 to go. To the corner. Three-pointer is off the front of the iron from Robert Alexander, and now we have a whistle. And it'll be Triton basketball. 2-7 last year, did not make the national tournament after a Final Four appearance a year before. Spin move now in the lane. That looked like a lot of steps to me, but he's going to get the foul and the bucket. Amar Aguilar will get the try for the old-fashioned three-point play, and we'll see who broke the rules. We anticipated this opening game could be a really good one. Of course, great tradition of basketball in Three Rivers. If you didn't catch the special edition of the Warehouse Barbecue Brewhouse Coaches Show last night, you may not know, Gene Bess, a longtime coach there, is the winningest coach in college basketball, period. 1,300 plus wins for Gene Bess. That's a lot of success. Grocery Bride. Florida State won the championship 2 years ago. They were in the final game last year, lost to John A. Logan, and now they're preseason #1 this year. (22-19) now, after William Scott puts in the free throw. And that one rattles and goes. We got a 2-point ball game with 10:09 left to go in the opening half.
Is that like the door stopper?
Yes.
Smart.
Raheem Moran throws it away. That's going to be turnover number 5 on the Raiders.
Bubba.
Right now, the Raiders are shooting 46.7% from the field. Triton shooting 50%. Good. Baseline turnarounds. Good for Dylan Williams.
No shot.
And he's now in
Pointless
double
to be able to be that
digits.
long and be that athletic and
10.
watch somebody shoot. Hate that.
We're all tied up at 22. Beverly. Beverly averages 13.3 a game. He shoots 69.6%, which we've seen somewhat why. A lot of layups and some dunks. Nice take. Fancy basketball there by A.J. Dixon. And we are all tied up at 24. 3-pointer on the way. Caleb Young couldn't get it to go. Grabbed out of there by Amar Aguilar. Now up ahead. Able to corral it. 3-pointer on the way. A.J. Dixon off the mark. And the Raiders come out of there with it. Crossover, spin, lost the handle, it'll stay in. Well, we're awfully proud of the Hellier Center. It is a fabulous arena for the junior college level. But I'll give proper adieu. Three Rivers. We were down there last year. Equally.
There's new in it. There's facilities. Got to be right.
3-pointer goes for Caleb Young.
Like he had to live and die with his mistakes, though. You know. Sometimes he just be have nowhere to go.
27-24. Raiders up and under, and
See
no
what I'm
good
saying?
with the
When you
putback.
jump in the field, you're so long, you're gonna make somebody
William
miss.
Scott got the weak side rebound and put it back
He
in.
basically
1-point
curves.
ball game. 8:06 to go in the first half. And that's off the mark. And Triton could grab the lead back. Dylan Williams up ahead, and nice teamwork there and a good finish for Amar Aguilar. Both teams have been in a man. Spin, shot is up, no good. We're going to have a foul coming against Dior Connors. And that's going to send the Raiders to the charity stripe. So far in the ball, Jermani Charles checks in for Three Rivers. That one is no good. 4 of 5 now from the charity stripe. First of 8 total games on the weekend here at the Hellier Center. That's good. Scoreboard went the wrong way again. Dylan Williams brought it up for Triton. Swing it around to Aguilar. Aguilar gets his man in the air, goes to the hoop, no good, but a follow-up slam. That is A.J. Dixon. And A.J. Dixon is having quite a ball game. Inside, spin move, one-handed turnaround, good for Anthony Sellers. A.J. Dixon currently has 8 points in the ball game, and no basket foul's going to come before. That one is good. The one-on-one. Williams 83.3% in the season so far from the free throw line. Zaire Beverly checks back in for the Raiders out of Three Rivers, Poplar Bluff, Missouri. And he got them both. 2-point lead for Triton with 6:40.
Basketball has opened my eyes to a lot of
Left in
different
the opening
cities
half,
that I
Rustin
didn't know
Mueller from the
existed.
Fairway Meat
You know?
Grocery broadcast booth. Big thanks to Fairway and
Said it was
Citadel
1,000
Hamilton.
schools out here. I didn't know it really
Their
was that
support
many
to go
damn
Bills TV.
colleges
We've got
out
an
here.
offensive foul. Official saw something he didn't like, I'm guessing, on that screen. And I think that's going to go against Beverly, I believe, and it is. And that's his second foul. Keeps the leading scorer right now for the Raiders.
Is this your new favorite team?
Williams gives it up to Dixon, and they're working around the perimeter. Trey Boulding now. Crossover between the legs. He's going to give it up for the three-pointer that won't go from
I know, but I'm
Aguilar. And here
I'm
comes
afraid
Three
I'm
Rivers
watching
with a chance to tie the basketball
right
game.
now. Alright, I'll tell you that.
Off the iron, no good. Fight for the basketball, and Boulding is a stronger on that one. A.J. Dixon, spin move. Tries to find a teammate in the corner and taken away by Anthony Sellers. Sellers now to the corner. Three-pointer is on the way and no good. The wind must have got that one. And it'll go out of bounds. I think it was taken by Three Rivers. We've got a stoppage of play. 32-30. Triton is in the lead here late in the first half. We're back after this on Go Hills TV, powered by JBS. Triton in the man-to-man. Go switch on that screen. Three-pointer on the way from Caleb Young is short, but another chance for Three Rivers. And that shot is denied there by Lisenby. And now we've got a foul.
What was the foul?
Antonio Lisenby had the block opportunity. And he won't do it. On the season, Lisenby 14.3% from the charity stripe. Of course, it's early. And there's a foul call. Sellers gets that one to go. He's an 81.3% free throw shooter. He grabs 6 rebounds a game. Averages 9.7 a contest. And we're all square at 32. Timothy Preston, former Warrior softball players, checking in on things. Indian Hills basketball coming up at 7 o'clock tonight. In the today here in the IMO Challenge, the Warriors will play Missouri State West Plains, who, as you may recall, got us in that thriller last year. They're in West Plains, Missouri. Ball comes into A.J. Dixon. Dixon changes directions. Off the glass, no good. Two Trojans come together there and cause each other problems, and they lose the possession. So with 5:15 to go, we are all squared, 32. The IMO Challenge, 8 games of basketball in 2 days. Three-pointer is good for Demetrius White. Knocks it down, and Three Rivers takes the 3-point lead. Back and forth they go.
It's a call play.
Boulding to the corner. Dylan Williams off the mark, but the putback is good. Aguilar gets that one to go on the putback. 1-point ball game, 4.5 left in the first half. No good. Long rebound, though, and Three Rivers get another chance. That's one of A lot of long rebounds and slamming it home is
Dion with
number
good trade.
12, Bryce Wallace. Got a nice feed
He
and
just hit. You see how far it's down?
slams it in.
He's locked in. That's 6 of 9.
Yeah.
Trey Bolden. Gives it up to A.J. Dixon. Little shimmy shake down to the lane between the legs. And Bolden was out of bounds. That pass slipped. You're in a tumble this weekend. Tomorrow, starting at 11 at the Bridgeview Center, Bacon Town. And that is basically a bacon festival. JBS providing 3,000 pounds of bacon. I'll tell you how much bacon is going to be running through the Bridgeview Center. So while you're catching some basketball, you need a little break.
You got at least 8.
Some bacon. They'll have it about any way you could want bacon. They have bacon wrapped bacon, basically. 39-34, Three Rivers with a 5-point lead. Trey Bolden is denied access. And here comes Three Rivers. As it was. And swatted that one away.
It's way too much trouble.
Now he's looking for a friend. Goes to the corner to Caleb Young. Young has it knocked away. Now it's tied up, and it should belong to Three Rivers with 3:07 to go in the first half. 3:07 left in the first half. 5-point lead for the Raiders of Three Rivers. Caleb Young. Young averages 16.7 a ball game. And he's got just 3 in this one so far, according to live stats. Three Rivers maintains the possession here, and Young will bring it in. Young, 6'5", sophomore out of Pensacola, Florida. Three-pointer out of the way is off the iron, no good. Got out of there by William Scott. Spin move there, Trey.
Another call play for him, though.
Triton trails by 5, knocked away. Young will loft it up and putting it in is Bryce Wallace. And the largest lead of the game for either team now, 7 for Three Rivers with 2:12 and counting to go in the opening half of basketball. And traveling violation. 2 steps there for Amar Aguilera.
Because that was every.
Start to this one, he's got 8 points. He's 4 of 6 from the field.
Back screen. Oh, there he is.
Three-pointer around the way.
Sure.
That is Demetrius White. And out of bounds, it's going to be Triton basketball. Well, under 2 minutes, about 49 left in the opening half.
6 of 11.
Let's do it.
Dylan Williams brings over the timeline for the Trojans. And he's going to try a three-pointer off the mark. Loose ball. And a great save there. I believe that was Lisenby who kept the possession alive for Triton. A.J. Dixon turns, has it knocked away, and now a travel call. I don't understand that call, but
In court.
He just moving his feet so well that you didn't even see the hands this committed.
appreciate the second looks we'll get all tournament long. And a foul on A.J. Dixon. I have a game. That's good. 8-point lead. Triton was 5.
Hasn't been halftime yet.
That one is good. So it's 43-34 now.
He's killing this
And
guy.
now the shot clock is off. A.J. Dixon will give it a try. That's off the iron, no good. Three Rivers will come out of there with it. 3 seconds left in the half. Up ahead, Trey Bolden for three at the buzzer. Off the iron, no good. And that's how the first half will end. 43-37 in favor of the Raiders of Three Rivers. Triton, they are led by Dylan Williams with 15 and Amar Aguilar with 10. For Three Rivers, Demetrius White has 11 and Zaire Beverly has 8.
Leading score.
Lots of basketball still to come today. We've got the rest of this one. And then we've got 3 more to follow throughout the gymnasium. All of our high-definition cameras are provided by Dr. Mark Allfellish at the optical shop in downtown Ottumwa. Second half underway. A 17-footer on the way from Dylan Williams is no good. And a run out. Beverly has it knocked away. And a foul. Beverly was planning to rock the rim with that one. And
How do I do go down there?
And at the free throw line, Zaire Beverly. 88.9% free throw shooter coming into the day here in the early goings of the season. And he got the first. It's a 7-point lead. The largest lead has been 9 so far for Three Rivers. Triton led by 5 at 1 point. And now it is an 8-point ball game. And Zaire Beverly takes himself into double digits with 10. A.J. Dixon. Excuse me, I stand corrected. That was Toulouse Samuels, number 11. Now going to the hoop is Wright, or is William Scott, and he puts it in at 45-39. This is year number 4 of the IMO Challenge. Great way for these schools to get some good Division I competition. And a fun little competition between our commissioner, Tom McDonald, and the commissioner of Region 16, the Missouri Athletic Community College Conference. And right now, Commissioner McDonald has that trophy. And we have an offensive foul on the inbounds.
What's that?
We'll stick to the bench with 3 early in the second half as we just now dip under 19 minutes. Stopping on a dime there is Williams. Williams between the legs, little shimmy shake, step back. Now he's going to try to go to the corner. And it's taken away by Fahim Marin. Marin up ahead.
Well, why do you keep doing that?
Slam there. That thing shot clean out of bounds on the sideline. It came off of there so hard. 45-39. Aguilar is on the money. 45-42. We've got a 3-point ball game. 13 points now for Amar Aguilar. And a little miscommunication. Three Rivers throws it out of bounds, and I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see a timeout coming relatively soon by Coach Bess if this continues, as Three Rivers had an 8-point lead. And now they've given up the last 5. A.J. Dixon brings it into Williams. And he will work it around now. Heading for the basket was William Scott. They almost lost it. They get it back. Aguilar is on the money, and Aguilar is feeling it. He's got 16 now to lead all scorers in that. What do we have? 56 and counting here in the second half of basketball. Well, we thought we'd have a good one in this opener. Triton 3-0 on the year. Three Rivers 2-1. Access denied there by Toulouse Samuels. Stop and go, but he said he turned it over. William Scott is called for the palming violation. And now Devarius Montgomery will bring it in for Three Rivers. Three Rivers in the black and gold. Triton in the gray and white with a touch of maroon. Zach Everheen will have game number 2 today. That'll be Marshalltown and State Fair. He'll also have Southeastern and Moberly. At 5 o'clock, I'll have the 7 o'clock, the nightcap with Indian Hills. Our Warriors take out Missouri State West Plains. Spin move and a foul. That's going to go against Fahim Marin. 2 on Three Rivers. What a great way to spend a Friday afternoon watching some high-level junior college basketball. It's going to go out of bounds off of Three Rivers as Aguilar tried to get it over to A.J. Dixon. But it was a kick save and a beauty on that one. And it'll be Williams who will bring it in. Dylan Williams, 5'11" sophomore, Columbia, South Carolina. He averages 17.3 a game, does Dylan Williams. Left-handed one-hander for Aguilar goes. He averages 19 a game, and he's now got 18. And there's still 16:49 left to go in this one. So I think if you're Three Rivers, you knew he was going to be a guy you'd have to contain, and they have struggled to do that. That three-pointer needed a GPS. 47-45, Triton in the lead. Triton trailed by 8 just a few minutes ago. They reeled off 10 unanswered points. Aguilar is feeling it. Amar Aguilar, 6'5" sophomore out of Zion, Illinois, was at Georgia Southern last year, and he is on fire. He's now got 20 points in the contest. And it is a 4-point Triton lead. 12 unanswered for the Trojans. 16-18 on the game clock, so we're a long ways from the media timeout. Coach Best may have to expend one. And we have a foul on the floor. Williams. And third foul of the half on Triton. Caleb Young. Dribbles in, now gives it back up to Fahim Moran. And that one's knocked away and taken away by Triton. Go to the hoop, and that one is blocked. Dylan Williams trying to take it in, and Fahim Moran says, I don't think so. Demetrius White is in for Three Rivers. Number 20, Robert Alexander, also on the floor for Three Rivers, as is number 11, Demetrius White. Number 12, Bryce Wallace. Triton dumps it down inside, now back to the corner, and that three-pointer is blocked, and it's going to land right on Demetrius White, who had the block, so it'll stay with Triton. 49-45, the Trojans. Well, Florida, it's actually Triton who stops the play. The chat about things. Coach Brian, Coach Brian. 15:47 left in the second half. Russ W. Oker in the Fairway Meat Grocery broadcast booth watching Amar Aguilar put on a show. He just drained another three-pointer. 23 now in the ball game for Aguilar, and it is 52-47 Triton. They are now on a 15-0 run. Three Rivers trying to find an answer. Bryce Wallace had the answer for that one. He knocks down to 3, and the 15-0 run is finally come to a close as Wallace makes it a 52-48 ball game. Across the way, A.J. Dixon is on the money, and Triton is rocking and rolling right out the Hellier Center, 55-48. Dixon's in double digits. Off the glass, no good. Grabbed out of there by the Trojans. A.J. Dixon on the money. And Coach Best now wants a timeout. It is a 10-point Triton lead. It is raining three-pointers. Aguilar, 15 for Dylan Williams, 14 for A.J. Dixon. Three-pointer on the way for Three Rivers is no good. Loose ball grabbed by the Raiders and a foul on Triton as Bryce Wallace try to put it in. Bryce Wallace is a 6'8" freshman out of Kenosha, Wisconsin. The second foul on William Scott. And that is 14 fouls on the Trojans. Off the iron, no good. To the season from the charity stripe. That one rolls around and goes in. And here comes Zaire Beverly, who has been in foul trouble. He had two in the first half, and he got an early one here in the second on an inbounds play. Then that will have the coach pulling his hair out. Beverly has 10 points in limited time, and that one's good. That is Dylan Williams. He's got 17 now, and the lead is 11. Three Rivers struggling to change the momentum. Out of bounds, stays with Three Rivers. Shot clock at 16. Montgomery's number one, swung it over to Fahim Moran. Shot clock goes under 10. They go inside to Beverly. Beverly being pounded. Now he spins and no good. Up by 11, chance to add to it. Triton. Aguilar. That one is no good, and that's going to go out. Off of Three Rivers. It's going to belong to Triton. Our high-definition cameras today provided by Dr. Mark Oldfellows at the Optical Shop in downtown Ottumwa. They know that seeing well and looking good are both vital to your overall health, and they can help at the Optical Shop in downtown Ottumwa. William Scott gives it up to number 11, Toulouse Samuels, and he rips the net. Everybody is rolling right now for Triton, and they lead at 63-49 with 13:02 to go. Beverly loses it. And here comes the Trojans. Up the floor, that is Dylan Williams. And was it tipped? No, he threw it away. 10 turnovers for Three Rivers, 11 now for Triton. Fahim Moran gets it up to Demetrius White. White for three. No good. And he got a foul, he did. That is going to go against Devarius Montgomery. That is his second foul of the 15th foul on the Trojans. Go Hills TV is proud to be joined by Northside Insurance in Bloomfield and Centerville. Quote to claim they'll take care of you. There's a little touch foul on the floor there. Anthony Sellers is like, not sure what I did, but nonetheless, he's going to get a foul call against him. Long ways away from us, so hard for us to argue, but didn't appear to be a ton of contact there. 63-49, Triton. 14 fouls now on the Raiders, 4 on Triton as well. It comes in for the Trojans. Out of River Grove, Illinois, the Chicagoland area. We'll be over there on the 31st of January. Jay Richardson spins. A.J. Dixon, spins. Now, they lose the handle up ahead, laid up and in by Demetrius White. That's a big bucket, a good run out. If you're Three Rivers, you got to get something going, but there's a foul called on Demetrius White. That's going to be team foul number 5 at 11:58 to go. From a pure tournament standpoint, Dixon out of Maryville, Indiana, Played at Eastern Florida last year. 12-point Triton lead. Around the perimeter they go. Dixon now, looking for a friend. Finds Scott. Scott dribbles in. Little backwards layup. Fancy basketball there for William Scott. And the lead is now 14. And an offensive foul on Three Rivers, and nothing is going right now for the Raiders. I believe he's going to get a mere... I believe that is, yeah, that's on Kyle Edison. Excuse me, Kyle Edison picks up the foul. 16 fouls on Three Rivers. And that is the third foul on Kyle Edison. It's a 14-point lead for Triton. I'm out of there by Fahim Moran, and up the floor comes Three Rivers. Couldn't find the handle, and luckily for Three Rivers, they got the foul. Looked like they might miss an opportunity there. Kyle Edison had a little trouble getting the handle on it, but he will go to the free throw line. That foul goes on Antonio Lisenby. That's his second foul, and that free throw from Edison is no good. He's been 80% so far on the year on the freebies. Edison is a 6'3" freshman out of West Palm Beach, Florida. And he gets that one. 65-52, 13-point lead for Triton. After they trailed by 8 at 45-37. Williams kicks it out to A.J. Dixon. He's going into traffic, throws one up, no good. And Three Rivers might have a run out here. Caleb Young lays it up and in. That's his first bucket of the second half. He had 3 in the first half. And it's an 11-point lead for Triton with 10.5 to go. There's a bump there by Kyle Edison. The pressure cooker, Dwayne Cook. I think Division II might be next week. Looking for the NJCAA on assignment. Dwayne Cook, a member of the Iowa Media Network. The voice and the face of OSCC TV. That is Letchick trying to get a fight started. Did you say Mr. Second Place? Is that what? Yeah. Did Dwayne find out you weren't able to finish a medium pizza the other day? Yeah, that helped and everything. Couldn't do it. 67-54 is your score in favor of Triton. Having a little fun with my producer, Titus Letchick. All 6'8" of him, and he eats like a horse. 67-54. Triton in the lead. 10 minutes even to go in the half. Here's Aguilera. That is on the body. Goodness gracious, Amar Aguilera. 26 points now for the young man for Triton. And there's an offensive foul, and they just can't stop the bleeding right now. To the ball game for Triton, and they've got the possession. Now they double team, knock it away, and an easy run out and slam for Fahim Moran. That was much needed if you're Three Rivers trying to change the momentum a little bit. Chris Shondell has commented in a big L for Letchick. Aguilera, he is simply on fire as he nails another three-pointer. And that is 29 for Amar Aguilar. Came in averaging 19 over their first 3 games. And it is now a 73-56 lead for Triton with 9:08 left in the ball game, and that one is denied. Aguilera. What a pass, leaves it behind for Three Rivers, no doubt. Timeout on the floor, taken by Triton for the Raiders. William Scott turns and wouldn't go, but a chance to put it back, and that one wouldn't go.